My name is Katya Lezin. I'm a 2-time ovarian cancer survivor, and I am BRCA1 positive. And I say I'm positive not just because I'm positive for the mutation, but because it truly has been a positive part of my cancer journey. My journey starts with, I had this rectal pain and I could no longer ignore it. And so I called my OBGYN and he did an ultrasound and he saw that one of my ovaries had twisted and descended and was rubbing against nerve endings on my rectum, which was what was causing my pain. I grew up at a time where when someone had cancer, you whispered it, because essentially you were saying that that person was dying. So I got that call that we all kind of dread that began with the words, "I don't know how to tell you this." And that call served as the demarcation between life as I knew it and everything that followed. And had me, suddenly and inexplicably wondering if every family milestone I enjoyed would be my last. What I read online was really discouraging. I was looking to see, how do I beat this thing? My kids were 11, 15, and 17 at the time. I needed some guarantee that I'd be around to see them through, to adulthood and beyond. And there was nothing that guaranteed me that. It was all about how to maybe add a few months on to making it to the 5-year mark. I came back to Charlotte and I was handed off to a gynecological oncologist. And you have to know, we were just deer in the headlights. We're trying to figure out how and when we're gonna tell the kids, how I can possibly tolerate what was promised to be really grueling chemo that's guaranteed to make you nauseated. I appreciate that he, being the guy who was wearing the white coat and the stethoscope, led the way. He treated it as a non-negotiable part of my care. It was just like, I need your weight, I need your blood pressure, you need genetic testing. This is a gift I get to give my loved ones, and particularly my children.
My name is Hannah Lieberman, and I am a BRCA previvor. So I haven't yet had ovarian or breast cancer, but I know that I'm positive for the BRCA mutation, so it's likely down the pike, but not if I can help it. When my mom was diagnosed, I was only 15. I was in 9th grade. And I think it was difficult because for a lot of people, their moms are kind of their rocks. But for me, we were particularly close. And so to have what seems like such a certain in your life shaken is really unsettling. I got tested junior year of college that spring, and I got the call that I was positive. But when I got that call, there was no panic, there was no crisis. I don't think there's any downside to getting tested. For me, knowing that I'm BRCA positive has only made me more prepared for the future.
My name is Eliza Lieberman. I am 21 years old and I am a previvor who is positive for the BRCA1 mutation. Before I even understood what the word mutation meant, or that it was genetic and could be passed to me, I saw it as a positive thing.
It's this huge loss of control. And so any way that you can kind of reclaim control is a gift. And for me, that's what genetic testing did. I found it very helpful to have a scientific explanation for how and why my cancer came about. I found that really comforting. It's always a message of hope and activity.
Right before I graduated college, I went to get tested in my college town. My mom was able to connect me with someone who could administer the test. They were so kind and compassionate. It was super easy. My roommate came with me and it was just a simple blood draw. I didn't think about it again until I got the call that I was positive. I think that was the first time it hit me that I am now responsible to go and meet with a genetic counselor and take control over my body. The only thing that is different about my life now is that I have information and tools to make sure my life can stay as fun and 21-like as I want it to be.
In the last 10 years, I've had 10 major surgeries. I've had a dozen overnight hospitalizations, the removal of multiple body parts, really trying times emotionally and physically. And it is such a gift to me that I feel like I took one for the team so that my kids don't have to go through that. They get to know what their odds are and they get to do something about it.